Hey everybody, how's it going? Stabman coming back at you once again, and today I have a very special item to talk to you about, a very special pickup. This is one that is special to me because it's probably the first limited edition Blu-ray brought out by a specialty label that I've ever picked up. It's the first one of its kind that I've picked up. I have picked up Scream Factory releases in the past. I have picked up Shout Factory releases in the past, but I've never picked up one that was limited to a print run of 3,000. And this one was limited to a print run of 3,000, more than likely because it's not really a popular movie, and it's not really one that people know very well. But the thing about that is, it's probably one of the best movies I've ever seen. Like, I saw it last year with my friend Skinslip, and when we went in to watch it, I didn't think that I was going to like it. I didn't know what to think. All I knew was that it was a Woody Allen movie, and that it had an interesting poster. That's all I knew. And I knew that I had liked some Woody Allen movies, so I figured, why not? We'll give it a shot. That sounds good to me. Lo and behold, it was one of my favorite movies from all of the movies that we watched last year during the 365 movies in a year thing that we did last year. I would say it easily is like a 9 out of 10. If you like movies like Christmas Story, this is very much in line with those, but it's more of a serious movie. Not necessarily totally serious, but it's not necessarily a family movie that you would want to show to all of your family, but it's definitely a movie about family, and a movie about being a part of a big family, being a part of any kind of family, really. And it's a movie about life. And it feels almost, you know how like Forrest Gump is a movie about life? Radio Days, in a very similar way, also feels like a movie about life. So, yeah, I guess I gave it away already. Radio Days. I picked up the Blu-ray, limited edition Blu-ray release of Radio Days from Twilight Time. And on the back here somewhere, where is it? Yeah, on the back here you can see in a little box, limited edition, limited to 3,000 units. So yeah, I can't sing the praises of this movie enough. I mean, it really stuck with me after I watched it. It was just one of those movies that it sticks to your guts. It's like, this is one of those really great movies that you don't see all the time. It's one of the greats, honestly. It had that feeling to me of one of the greats. This is one of those memorable movies that you're going to want to hold on to, you're going to want to watch quite a bit of. And honestly, there's nobody that I would not recommend this movie to. I feel like everybody should see this movie, and everybody should love this movie. And I feel like everybody would love this movie. And the thing about that is, I discovered it on Netflix. There is something to this movie that puts it above the rest and makes it more than just worthwhile. This, honestly, I have to say, is probably one of my favorite Woody Allen movies now, if not my absolute favorite. I loved Radio Days, and that's why I went to the lengths of picking up this limited edition Twilight Time release of Radio Days on Blu-ray here for 30 bucks. I spent 30 bucks on this because, you know, the Twilight Time releases like this, when they go out of print, limited edition, limited to 3,000 print run, when they go out of print, they start fetching collector's prices very quickly. Suddenly, instead of paying $30, you're paying $60 or $70 or $80 or $120. Like, depending on the popularity of the title, it's going to be more expensive when it goes out of print. This one, probably when it goes out of print, is not going to go over $100, but it's still going to be pretty goddamn expensive. It's already expensive if you don't buy it directly from Twilight Time for 30 bucks. If you don't get it directly from Twilight Time, if you go on Amazon and try and find it, which you will, You will find it there, I mean. The going price, I believe, is $45. You're already paying more to buy it somewhere else, even though it's still available. There's still copies of this in the limited edition 3000 print run. And yet, it's already fetching collectors-ish prices in some markets. So if that tells you anything about how much you can expect to pay for this if you don't get it directly from Twilight Time for $30, then yeah, that explains exactly why I would pay $30 for one Blu-ray title, especially since it's one that I really absolutely loved. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say about it. I think I've sold it enough. And I'm very happy with this, by the way. It is a very nice release. Special features, there aren't many of them. There are only two. The original theatrical trailer and the isolated music and effects track, which is an interesting special feature to be sure. I might check that out at some point, but yeah, not really the big reason that I picked it up. Now, what I really found interesting about this movie is that there are a lot of famous people in this movie. The voice of Lisa... No, it's the voice of Marge Simpson. Voice of Marge Simpson in this movie, in a starring role, like an actual... Not her voice, it's her. We've also got Mia Farrow, Seth Green. They're just like... Everywhere you look in this movie, you will see a familiar face. I'll put it that way. You will see so many familiar faces. I mean, here, just look at the picture here of all these actors in the film, and if you can't see a familiar face in that crowd, I don't know what to tell you, because they all look pretty goddamn familiar to me. Especially tiny little Seth Green there. Don't know if you can pick him out of the crowd. But yeah, I mean, it's a really good movie that I feel like has just gone under the radar for several years now. And you seriously need to check this out. Radio Days, man. Radio Days. Twilight Time special Blu-ray release. If you didn't know it's on Blu-ray from Twilight Time here, well, now you know. And you should go and get it. With that being said, I've been sitting here doing videos for quite a while and I am so tired and I'm going to go to bed. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. Peace.